In 2003, Dave Riggs filmed the tagging of a 9-foot great white shark off the coast of Australia. Only months later, he was eaten alive by something much bigger.
To have a 9-foot healthy female shark eaten alive straight up set this scene of, it's a murder mystery.
Dave is searching for evidence of an enormous predator that he believes may lurk in a deep canyon below an area he calls the kill zone. Now, a new lead may offer vital evidence for his investigation.
Good to meet you, Kurt.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Absolutely.
Kurt Jenner is a principal investigator at the Centre for Whale Research in Western Australia. He's been studying whale populations for almost 30 years, but has never seen anything like this.
This is the largest bite out of anything I've ever seen in my life.
That's unbelievable.
Although it looks to have been healed for a number of years, the photo appears to show a huge bite mark close to the tail of the pygmy blue whale. They may be called pygmies, but this cousin of the blue whale can grow almost as large, reaching 80 feet in length. But what could do so much damage to one of the ocean's largest inhabitants?
Looking at how much power it would have taken to actually cut through that muscle and blubber, it must have been something like a shark.
Is there anything else that might have done this? Could it have been a propeller strike, for instance?
No, we looked at it from a number of different perspectives, and you can actually see some small teeth rake marks around it.
Could this be a shark's calling card? Great whites have multiple rows of teeth, and as one cuts through flesh, the others leave small rake marks.
The interesting thing about it as well is that that bite, to me, doesn't look like it represents the full diameter of the shark's jaws.
You're saying that's potentially just the front of the jaw, a massive shark's jaw.
By counting pixels in the image, Kurt estimates a bite radius almost 5 feet across. If this is a shark bite, the owner of these jaws would be a staggering size. And if it were a great white, it would be of freakish proportions, approaching the size of a whale. Dave is piecing together a profile of the killer.
Given the evidence we've collected, we could be looking at a huge shark. You're looking at somewhere around 35 feet long. I don't think there's any chance in the world it's a Megalodon. They became extinct between 2 and 10 million years ago. That's gone, done and dusted. This is real. We need to get to the bottom of it.
It was taken by NASA, and it caused some immediate concern amongst the environmental community.
Why was this brought to your attention then?
Well, during the initial investigation, the agent who was studying the swarm noticed something out in the water.
Okay, kind of a speck.
Yeah, well, at this resolution, it's a speck. When they zoomed in, though, they got this.
It's a little fuzzy, but I'd say that's a shark.
And not just any shark. If you look at this other satellite photo I brought, it was taken at the same resolution of a school bus yard in nearby Sao Paulo. Now, those are 40-foot buses, and when you compare them next to the first photo, I'd say that's a 70-foot shark.
All right, let's ask the obvious first question here. Do you really think that this is the same animal that was spotted 2 months earlier on the other side of the ocean at Cape Verde?
Look, that's a 3,000-mile trip, and you know, it sounds like a lot, but great whites have been tracked going 1,500 miles in a month. So for Megalodon, that would be nothing. Also, sharks are known to revisit old haunts. Great whites, for instance, have been tagged leaving the east coast of the U.S., going on a random winding trip through the North Atlantic, and then returning a year later, almost to the day, to the same spot that they were tagged. So similar behavior from Megalodon makes complete sense.
If, indeed, this is Megalodon.